um it was, I don't know, network was, my network was poor, so I had no other option than to stop that. So let's go. We'll go back to the previous question anyway, but let's start with this first. So first of all, let's start with this. Okay, so what do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? Sultan CA, thank you for joining back. Sorry, my network was paused, so the previous live stream was disturbed, so I had to cut it. You are welcome. So if 4 plus 3 is 19, 5 plus 4 is 29, 7 plus 3 is 31. Now what is 3 plus 2? So as usual, let's see who will get this right. So 4 plus 3 is 19. 5 plus 4 is 29. And 7 plus 3 is 31. Now what is 3 plus 2? There's an interesting question we were solving, or we were looking into before the other live stream was disturbed by network. Well, in all, it is well. So let's go. Let's start with this now. Let's start with this. If 4 plus 3 is 19, 5 plus 4 is 29, 7 plus 3 is 31. Now what is 3 plus 2? Sultan is asking if the answer is 11. I don't know until we solve it together. Until we solve it together, okay? Let's keep your hopes high. What is 3 plus 2? Four plus 3 is 9. Um, 5 plus 4 is 29. How? 7 plus 3 is 31. Now, what is 3 plus 2? Thank you for the like. What is 3 plus 2? The pattern is A times B plus A plus B. Okay, Sultan is telling us what he thinks the answer should be and why he thinks that that should be the answer. Thank you, Sultan. If this is the first time you are joining us, this is a family filled with vibes, filled with laughter, and filled with some mathematical questions and IQ questions. Don't mind me. So if you want to be in a place where you can exercise your brain every day, then you need to join us. So click that subscription button and turn on your notification bell. Yeah. So that anytime I go live or I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Okay. So Victor says it's 11, just like Sultan C predicted. Says it's 11. The next question I'm going to ask is going to be a very tricky one. So let's wait for more persons to draw their answer to this. Please like, comment, and share if you love what we are doing. Thank you. We need more solutions. We need more solutions so that we can get this done with and move over to another question. We have over 69 persons here, and I've received about 2 or 3 answers to the question. So others, please tell us what you think the answer should be. You need to tell us what you think the answer should be. This is asking for the next question. I will write that in a bit, but for now, I need more persons to tell me what they think the answer to the one on the board is. So don't worry, I will write the answer soon. I'll write the answer soon. Okay. 4 plus 3 is 19. 5 plus 4 is 29. 7 plus 3 is 31. Now, what is 3 plus 2? Okay. Zok is saying 11. All right, so let's check. Let's check what the answer should be. Let's check what the answer is. Okay, now this is the pattern. This is the pattern. The first time when I saw this, I said this should be the pattern. I'm seeing 19 here, okay? And I know that 4 times 3 will give me 12. 4 times 3 is 12, okay? And what is remaining to complete this 19 is 7. And you can see that this 7 is the sum of this and this. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. So when you add both together, you get 19. So that worked for the first one, right? So let's check the second. For the second one, we have 5 times 4 is 20. The next question I'm going to ask is going to be more interesting. So I would like you to wait. Now 5 plus 4 is 9. When you add both, you get 29. When you add both, you get 29. The same thing for 7 plus 3. So 7 plus 3 is 10, and 7 times 3 is 21. When you add them together, you get 31. Okay. So that simply means that the last one will give us 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3 plus 2 is 5. Therefore, the answer is 11, just like almost everyone predicted. Now, this particular question, I'm about to ask is very, very interesting. Okay? Now, this is the question. The question says, how many, okay, sorry about that. So the question says, how many numbers can you see in this? So we have this, okay? Um, how many numbers can you see here? How many numbers can you see? How many numbers can you see? You are welcome. Shop W, you're welcome. You have started again. Which one is D? What is D? Eh? What is D? Okay, guys, so let's go. How many numbers can you see? How many? How many numbers can you see there? Someone says Sultan C says it's 5 numbers. Please kindly list the numbers for us, please. You say you can see 5 numbers. Please list the numbers for us. List the numbers for us. With 0, there are 10 numbers. Wow. Johnny says there are 10 numbers. Parapa says there are 7. Are you for real? I would like you people to list the numbers for us, please. Parapa, sorry if I can't pronounce your name very well. I'm sincerely sorry. I am from Nigeria, okay? So you said the answer is 7 numbers. Please kindly list the numbers for us. Johnny, please kindly list the numbers for us. 10. A whooping 10 numbers. I would like to know. Sultan says 68429. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please tell us. Tell us. We are waiting. Johnny, especially you, Johnny, you say you saw 10 numbers. Please list the numbers. Please list the numbers. Okay, the answer is 46849. 68490012. Okay, that 00 means you have just 10, okay? So if you say 00, that means you are counting it as 1. So the error is thank you for joining again. You've deleted it. All right, no problem. So Papa is listing. He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow. Okay. Amake says, Shabdovi. Shabdovi, you are beg. Please, I'm begging you. Don't come here with your wahala again. How can you get 40? Okay. List the 14 numbers for us. List, okay. Parapa is adding 0 also to the list. Okay, making your eight numbers. making yours 8 numbers. Shop W, make sure you drop the 14 numbers for us. We want to see it. Drop the 14 numbers. Yafi says 684219. 684219. Hmm. Very interesting question. Very interesting question. Very interesting question. Okay. Is it right? We are going to find out soon, Yafi. We will find out soon if you are right or wrong. Okay? If you are right or wrong, we will find out soon. We will find out soon. What are you using? What's you? What are you using? What are you using? Let's go, guys. Amake, hello, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. I think all digits exist. 7 is reversed and hidden in 4. Okay. All digits exist. Can you see 5? Because I personally am trying to see if I can see 5. I'm talking to Das. Can you see 5 there? Because I am personally struggling to pick 5 from there and I'm not seeing it. Am I the only one struggling to see 5? Yeah, I'm trying to see 5, but I can't. That is what I'm saying. Lush says 6894. 6894. 68243 now, right? We are going to find out soon. Going to find out soon. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do you know how to do math? Sorry, I don't understand your question. So something that says everything except 5. You are correct. Okay, that's because I'm struggling to see 5. Everything except 5. Are you sure? Everything except 5. Actually, 5 exists. 5 exists. Ah, okay. Let me keep looking. Maybe, just maybe, I'll see 5. Please, all of you on the comments, if you can see 5 in this figure, let us know. It is hidden in 8. No. For you to say that 5 is in 8, there must be a straight line indicating 5 in 8. But all I'm seeing there are curves. I'm seeing curves there. That is very thoughtful of you, but I can't see 5 in that 8. Seriously. I can't see 5 in that 8. All I'm seeing are curves, zeros and 8. That's what I'm seeing there. I'm part of 6, part of 9. What is the question? I'm just joining. Okay, the question is there on the board. Josiah, it says, how many numbers can you see? Oh, I didn't write the question. How many numbers can you see? How many numbers? Can you see? That is the question. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't even know that I did not write the question down. So we are trying to pick out some numbers. Akimi says there is hidden 821. Okay. Hidden 821. I'm asking, can you see 5? Please, if this is the first time you are seeing us, kindly hit the subscription button, turn on notification bell. We go live multiple times daily so that you'll be notified anytime we go live. Then like our live stream if you love what we are doing. If you sincerely love what you are doing. If you don't, then tell us on the comments what you think we should do to do better. Okay? All right. S is almost like 5, depends on your handwriting. S is almost like 5. Okay, but if you ask me, I would say this is 5. Or am I the only one that writes 5 this way? This is 5. That means for you to form 5, there must be two straight lines to make up your 5. That is from my own opinion. I may not be correct all the time, but I still remember and I still know that 5 cannot be in curves all through. Tico! Tico, you're welcome. You're welcome. So Sam Puma says 6809471. So 7 numbers. Okay. All right. I see 6824. All right, Tico, look deeper, look deeper. You're going to see more numbers. More numbers there. You will see more numbers there. So look deeper. Look deeper. Okay. Look deeper. Okay, Johnny. So without 5, there are 9 numbers. Okay. According to Johnny. Okay, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. You said your answer is 68421. And we have 6767. That means you're saying we have only 2 numbers. BRO, is that what you're saying? So Pixie, thanks for joining us again. So Pixie says it's 6827409. Nice one. Nice one. Okay. 67. What do you mean by 67, please? Because I am lost here. Okay. All right, Jane. All right. Um. Okay, I'm still waiting. Okay, so Honey Graham, what does that mean, please? Okay, Tico, I've hidden already. Can you give us a clue? Okay, Tico, this is the clue here. This is the clue. When you look at those numbers, okay, when you look at those numbers, you are going to see a lot of numbers in it from 0 to 10. Okay, let's say from 0 to 1 to 9, sorry. From 0 to 9, you are going to see from 0 to 9 a lot of numbers from 0 to 9. So those numbers are what you are asked to write. Okay? Okay, now let me say what the answer is. I think this has taken a long time. Okay, so it's time to say what the answer is. Now, so many of us got this right. So many. Okay, not so many of us anyways. Or should I wait more for more people to join? Okay, now I can see 6. That one is obvious. Then I can see 0. Okay. I can see 6. I can see 0. Then we can see 8 together, right? 8. Then we can see 9. 9. Then 4 is obvious. 4. 1 is obvious as well. 1. Then 7 is upside down. 7. Then you can see 2 from here. You can who is with me? Who is with me? You can see 2. It's obvious now. See, this is 2. You can see 3 in 8. 3 is hidden in 8. Yes, 3 is hidden in 8. So we have 1, 2. Okay, so we have 3. So the only number I cannot see here, which someone was suggesting, is 5. But I cannot see 5. Yes, I cannot see 5. Now, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is, if you ask me, I may not always be 100% correct, but in my own opinion, I think that we have 9 numbers here. So if you have a different opinion, let's see in the comments. If you have a different opinion, Tico says, no way. Tico. So that is it. You can see that we have 9 numbers there. All right, now more IQ questions. More IQ questions. Johnny says, so I'm correct. Yes, you are, darling. Thank you. More questions. So, in this question, who is ready? Because you need to be smart to get this right. You need to be smart to get this right. All right. Now, the question says 5 plus 5 divided by 5 bracket 5 plus 5. Okay. Now, option A is 5. Option B is 10. Option C is 15. What is the answer? Kuchi says 0 is not a number. Are you for real? Kuchi, are you for real that 0 is not a number? But you can use it to write your 10. Say if you want to write 10, you write 1, 0. If someone asks you, what did you write as 10? Which 2 numbers that you will combine to get 10? You say you combine 1 and 0, and you're saying 0 is not a number. I don't know, but to the best of my knowledge, I know that 0 is a number. So, Sultan C says the answer is 15. BB Pilot says is 15 as well. Tico says it's 15. Shop W says it's 5. Okay. Pixie says 0 is an empty quantity. Okay. Johnny Winner says option C, which is 15. Sean says 0 is not a number until you get into the tens. Oh, so when we get into the tens, 0 becomes a number. So indirectly, you are still saying that 0 is a number. So sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around your logic. You said 0 is not a number until we get into the tens. So that still means that when we get into the tens, 0 becomes a number. That means 0 is a number. That is my argument there. Pixie says it is in the whole number series. Please, you guys can correct me. I'm here as well to learn. I must not know anything. After this live, I will do more research on what Sean is trying to say. Sean is trying to say that 0 is not a number, but until we get into the tens, that 0 is not a number. And like I said, that present, omnipotent, no. All right. So I'm also ready to learn. After this live stream, I will do more research on that. Okay. Thank you, Sean. I'll do more research on that. Okay. Now we have Pixie says 0 is a whole number. Okay. So the Herald says it's 15. Sandra says Pem dance. Yes, Pem dance. Please do write the answer for us. Corey says 0 is a number. Tyler says 0 is a placeholder. Of course, when you write 0, it actually depends on the place you wrote it. It's a placeholder, that is true. For example, if I write 015, it simply means that the 100 place value is 0. There is no 100 place value, right? And we have 110 and we have 5 units. If I wrote 015. So like I said, I will do the research, okay? I'll do the research and see what I'm going to get out of it. But since, to the best of my knowledge, I think 0 is a number. But I will do my research, Sean. Thank you. All right, Sean says the answer is 20. Johanna says 21. And 21 is not in the bracket. Official says 2020 from Sean. Okay, Quadratuba says 0.5. Really? Pixie says 1, 2, 3, 4 are natural numbers and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are whole numbers. Okay, Pixie. Like I said, I will do more research on that and be very sure of what I'm saying. Johnny Wenner says you have to select the bracket with first 10. Kochi says it's 15. Sharpman, 0 is most definitely a number. Whomever is saying it's not a number has no idea how to use number. 0 is a whole number, a real number, and an integer is still a number. Okay, thank you so much, Sharpman. Thank you. Timila says hello, hi there. MH says it's 2. Flo says the answer is 15. Sean says Sean is maintaining the fact that the answer is 20. I love the audacity, Sean. Lex says it's 5.5. Wow. Okay. Someone is asking where I am from. I think you can guess from my skin color and my face. Yes, I think you should be able to guess that. All right. Courage says 0 is a number and the answer is 15. Okay. Thank you, Courage. We have 5.1 from Arima. We have 10 divided by 50 is 0.2. That is MH. MH, you're welcome. Thank you. Jabez says it's 15. 15 is a number. Okay. Now, we have 5.5. I'm seriously thinking where we get this 5.5 from. Yeah, like 737. I'm lost where the 5.5 is coming from, but no problem. So Sean is saying 0 is a whole number when you get into the tens. No problem, Sean. We look into that. So we have 15 from Advic. Pixie, easy. First, solve the parentheses and division, multiplication, and addition and subtraction. We have 5.1 again from we have 5.1 again from Tobo, and sorry, that's my son. And whom she says C. Cody says that Sean Allen, no, it's a whole number always. Why are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, guys. Pixie says, bro, you should use BODMAS rule. Of course, you are to use BODMAS rule to get the answer to this. Kyle says it's B. That is 10. The first time I'm getting 10 as the answer. Sergis TV says it's 15. All right. You have to multiply and divide before other operations. That is double. Sergis TV says the answer is C. Okay. Sandra Nelson is saying it's 15, and he's showing us he or she, sorry, because I don't really know your gender. I'm sorry. He or she is saying the answer is 15. Okay. Now we have Ambik is 15, M is 15, 6. Okay, we have 15 again. John says it's 15. I guess everyone can solve this using mental math. Yes, but the truth remains that there is this misconception that if you don't know about it, you will definitely get this wrong. Okay, Sean is saying it's still 20. Kule says it's 5.1. Kai says it's B, that is 10. I'm trying to read everybody's testing, and more comments are coming in. Okay, Courage is 15. Philip is saying it's 15. Cole says it's C. Williamson says it's 10 people. Okay, I have another 10 in the building. Joanna says, thank you. I have to go. See you next time. I left a... Oh, Johnny, thank you so much for joining us. I wish to see you next time. Take care of yourself and bye. So Alp says it's 15. Oak says it's 15. Diva says it's 15. Mark says it's 15. Okay, we have more of 15 here. K211 says it's 60. Wow. Where is 60 coming from, if I may ask? 60. Please kindly tell us how you got that. Okay, Corey says it's 15. Juju is trying to tell us how to go about this, and he says any number next to the parentheses is solved before because it's considered the same order. Okay, parentheses multiplied by the number next to it, then division, then addition. All right. Ambient says it's 15. Carl says it's B. Okay, I think I've read this. Now, shall we say what the answer to this is? What the answer to this is? Wolf King, you're welcome. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you. You're welcome. He says it's 15. The answer is 15. Okay. What is the answer? I have another 10 in the building by Jumba. Jumba says it's 10. Nathaniel says it's 15. Okay, now this is getting interesting. There's some that says, let's get in the question. Yeah, Courage, I will, okay. Josiah says it's 0.2. Wow. Kieran says it's 15. How is anyone getting anything other than 15? Chapman, one thing you should know is that this question has multiple answers, but only one out of those multiple answers is correct. Only one. I have 5.1 and I've gotten that a lot. It's 15. 10 is just wrong. What is this? Almost everyone knows that. Shalon is saying it's 20. Shalon is insisting that the answer is 20. Okay. Ura says it's 15. Wow. Wow. Someone says it's 5.1. Sorry, what is 5.1 again? I have 5.5 here. This is interesting. I'm amazed at the answers some of us are getting. I'm really amazed. While two of these answers may be meaningful to me, others I find it difficult to believe some people are getting that. All right. Shin says it's 5.1. Where is that coming from? Okay, now let's do this. To the best of my knowledge, okay? To the best of my knowledge, this is the answer. I keep saying that I may not be 100% correct, but I know I do my research before I bring out any question. Okay, so I won't tell you the answer based on guessing. I have to be sure before I drop my answer here. Now, first thing first, we use board mass or pendants. Anyone you want to use, whether you use board mass or pendants, they are the same thing. Okay. Now, in board mass, B stands for bracket. In pendants, P stands for parentheses, which is still the same bracket, right? So what this is saying is that when you have different operations in a question like this, that you should first of all look for brackets. If you see that, you solve it first. So that is what we are going to solve first. So if we solve this first, we have 5 plus 5 is 10. I believe all of us are on the same page at this stage. So we are going to have 5 plus 5 divided by 5 bracket 10. Okay, now notice that after brackets, what we have is order. Order is your powers, like if you have 2 squared, square root of 3, all these are on order. All right, they are orders. But we don't have order here. There is no square, there is no square root, nothing. So we are going to move forward. So moving forward, we go to division and multiplication. This is where some of us get it wrong, because some of us believe that we must multiply, we must divide before we multiply. That is if you are using board mass. Some of us believe that if you're using board mass, you must divide before you multiply. Then if you're using PEMDAS, that you must multiply before you divide. You will notice that if we keep applying this law this way, then definitely mathematics is confusing us, but it's not so. There is a rule for everything we are doing in mathematics, and this is the rule. Okay, this is the rule. Your division and multiplication are on the same level. Okay, they are on the same level of application. What that simply means is this: when you see them in a question, you solve them from left to right. That is, anyone that comes first, you solve it. If your division is coming first, please solve it first. If your multiplication is coming first, you solve first. Okay, so that is what this is all about. The same thing goes for addition and subtraction. They are the same level, they occupy the same level. So you add and subtract depending on the one that comes first from left to right. Having explained that, now let's go ahead and solve. Now that we have this, if we are to write this out, then this is the same thing as 5 plus 5 divided by 5 multiplied by 10. This is the meaning. 5 plus 5 divided by 5 multiplied by 10. Now, this is where some of you will come in and say, no, JJ, you are wrong. But let's take it this way. If you want to read out what you have done here, what will you say? You have done 5 times 10 to get 50, right? Then if you do that, you are going against the rule of board mass or pendants, because board mass or pendants says that division and multiplication should be solved from left to right. So 5 times 10, this is what we have. And we are not allowed yet to multiply because we have division coming first. So we must divide first. Okay? Yes, I know some of you will argue in the comments, but please, after this live, still do your research and come back in my next live to tell me what you found out. So now we have 5 plus, that means we divide first. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then we have times 10. Then after this, we have 1 times 10, which will give us 5 plus 10. And finally, our answer is 15, which is what most of you got. So the right answer is 15. And I hope someone learned something new today. Okay? I hope someone learned something new today. Someone is saying it's badly written. It could be 15 or 5.1. Sorry, what is 5.1 again? It's okay. So, like I said, I know some of you will argue on this, but just make sure you do your research and then come back and tell us what you found out. All right. So that is it. Now, our next question. This is the next question. Are you ready? Are you ready? Solve 6 or evaluate, sorry. 6 minus 1 times 0 plus 2 divided by 2. 6 minus 1 times 0 plus 2 divided by 2. I'm not going to put brackets here. Solve and tell us what you think the answer should be. Okay? Let's go, guys. Okay, most of you are saying it's 7. Between the 5 and the bracket, 5 plus 1, there is supposed to be multiplication in there. Oh, if it's badly written, I'm so sorry. Next time I'll try to write it well. Okay? All right, so let's go, guys. Kyle says it's 10 people. Calculator says it's 15. I was saying 5.1 because I thought you need to multiply first because of the bracket. Okay, no problem. We have 7. Nell says the answer is 5. Emmanuel says it's 7. We have 5 and 7. So we are saying the answer should be either 5 or 7. It should be either 5 or 7. Is that what people are saying? Okay, we have a new number. Sean says it's 3.5. 3.5. Don't worry about the complainer about it being badly written. You are doing fantastic. You just don't understand how you can get the right answer. And all right, thank you so much for the encouragement, Cody. Thank you. All right, we have VX28 says it's 4. Carl says it's 1. 1. Okay. I personally don't know the answer yet until I solve it. Please note that this is multiplication. This is multiplication. Please, it's multiplication. 1 multiplied by 0. That is what is there. And with Ken, and the previous question was ill posts. Jumba says it's 7. Sean says it's 3.5. Carl says it's 1. Emmanuel says it's 3.5. We have 1, 1. The average age is 6 here, I think. Up now is 7. Emmanuel says it's 7. I'm having more of 7 here. More of 7 and 5. Then I have 3.5 as well. 6 plus minus 0 plus 1 is 7. That is Marco. That is Marco. Then I have 3.5. He says is Harris. Says is 1. Now you got it at Kellen. I guess the parentheses made you confused last time. It is well. So Cody says it's 5. Sandra Nelson says it's 7. We have 5 by Paul. Ashley says don't copy me. No, Kyle says Ashley don't copy me. Actually, are you the person is copying you, Kyle? Okay. Then says 6, 0 plus 1, that is 5. Okay. 3.537. Okay. Cody is asking, how are people getting integers and 7? We are going to solve it together. You are going to see the possibilities, what people might get as their answer. So, Stony, not to sound repetitive, but it was a badly good. worded question. Okay, no problem. So Kel says 6 minus 0 plus 1. Lazy boy says, I love you too. Hardworking boy, please, you're not lazy. So we now have Malik. Malik says 6 or 1. White says it's 5, Kai says it's 1. We have 7. Everything before 2 divided by 2 doesn't matter because it's multiplied by 0. Wow. I have 7, I have 1, I have 7, I have 1, I have 7 again. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell as well. Okay? If you don't want to miss our videos, we go live several times in a day. Yes. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss our live streams. All right? Then like our live stream as well. Like our live stream. If you love what we are doing, we expect to see you like the live. Okay? Thank you. Okay, Cody Sharpman is explaining something. Now, Kali is asking what's the correct answer. Corey says this is the easy. Claudia says it's 7. Okay, there is no bracket. You just read that question left to right. Okay. All right, now, guys, let's do this so that we can ask another question. Okay. The use of board mass and pendants is actually something that some of us still find difficult. Okay, but it's actually very easy. It is a rule. It's a rule. Now, in that rule, I've explained it before. Division and multiplication, you solve from left to right. Addition and subtraction, you solve from left to right. So no matter anyone that comes first, you solve that one first. I've explained that in our previous question. Now, if we look into this, you can see that we have multiplication first. So this question becomes 6 minus, now 1 times 0 is 0. So we have 0 plus 2 divided by 2. Now using board mass or pendants, you can see that division is what will come next since we have multiplied. We divide now. So this becomes the next bracket. Okay, so this is very easy. It's very easy. So we have 6 minus 0 plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now remember that your addition and subtraction, you solve from left to right, depending on the one that comes first. All right. So now we have 6 minus 0 will give us 6 plus 1. So the answer is 7. That is the answer. So if you got 7 as your answer, you are correct. If you got 7 as your answer, you are correct. If you got anything that is not 7. Okay, so now, who is ready for the next question? Are you ready? Are you guys ready for the next question? Are you ready? Now for the next question, can you solve this? 6, evaluate 6 divided by 2, bracket 1 plus 2. Option A is 9. Option B is 1. Option A is 9. Option B is 1. You don't put brackets in after. Sean Allen, yes. I'll just use that bracket to tell you what to solve next. So whether I put the bracket or not, what I'm trying to say is this is what you will solve next. All right. Okay. So let's see how this goes now. Let's see how this goes. Oh, actually, Arabic created mathematics. Anything is go is was Allah, not God. You made maths. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm having more of 9 here. Okay, in fact, 9 and 1, the same thing. Some are saying the answer is 1. Some are saying the answer is 9. Someone is saying B with his full shirt. Sorry, I cannot even read your name. I think that should be Ryan or something. Okay. Now let's continue. Ashley, please, could you focus on what we are doing? Please. I don't like distraction on my live stream. Thank you. All right, so Cam says is 1. Sean says is 9. Okay. Um, this is a linear first order differential equation. There's no differentiation here. You're making it look hard, but it's not hard. I'm sorry I cannot call all your names to list out your answers, but I'll call the ones I can. So Jumba says is 1, just says 9. Hello, Doje, you're welcome. Anything before the brackets, you will have to multiply. That is according to Sean Allen. Sandra Nelson says the answer is 9. This is beginner's maths. And Sandra Nelson, you said your answer is 9, right? Okay, we're going to see the answer soon. And that is when you will know that this is one of the most controversial math questions. This is one of the most controversial math questions. Okay? So even though this is under operation, how to apply your Bodmans or pendants, you still have to notice that this is a controversial math question. Okay, so we have 6 divided by 2 times 3. 6 divided by 6. Answer is 1. Juma says 1. Guys, help. I somehow got the capital of Zanzibar. Okay, Malik is saying the answer is 9. Sandra is saying, I don't know yet, Sandra. When until I solve it myself, I cannot tell you right now what the answer is, okay? For what grade is this? You know you must be 13 for, right? This is a general math question, even though it falls under operation, math operation, that is both math pendants, but it's still a general math question because it's a controversial math question. Sandra is saying is 9. Loin says is A. Sandra, you're laughing. Okay. Josiah says is 9. Kenneth Wesley says is 6, 7, 5. 6, 7, 5. Okay. This is a controversial math question. Okay. 675. Where is 675 coming from, please? Where is that coming from? Okay. So the answer is either 9 or 1. Of course, the answer is neither one. Is either 1 or 9. Okay. So why is it controversial? You will soon see, Nelson. It is controversial because there is a misconception in that particular question. And if those that don't really know that will definitely not get the answer right. That is why it's controversial. So Jen says is 1. Okay, Thomas says is 1. John says ouch. John, what is biting you? Casey, so you know the answer. Come on. Eh. KOE. John says it's basic math. Okay, John, tell us the answer. Everyone knows. Pixie says it's 9. James says it's 1. Okay, now let's solve this and get it done with. Moving forward, B is in brackets, but A is in a circle. Moving forward, let's solve this. First things first. Remember you solve your bracket first, right? I know that all of us will believe that we solve bracket first. So that is what I'm going to do now. So let's solve bracket first. So we have 6 divided by 2 bracket 3, right? Because 1 plus 2 is 3. Now, if you want to go further, you will read this as 6 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. If you read this is read 6 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. Now, just like in the other question that we solved, I think the penultimate question before the previous one and then this, I told you guys that division and multiplication, you solve from left to right. Okay, yes, you solve from left to right. I know that some of you will feel that because this is bracket, you are supposed to solve 2 times 3 first. There is nothing in the bracket anymore. You have taken care of the bracket, and that is the controversy there, Sandra. Okay, you were asking what is the controversy there. This is the controversy there. This is the controversy there. So you are done with your bracket. If you wish to solve this again, you will say 2 times 3. And if you forgot that we have division here, so you cannot multiply before you divide. That way you are going against the operation. Okay, you are going against your bond mass and you are going against your pendants. Therefore, we solve from left to right. Between division and multiplication, anyone that comes first, they are on the same level. So we divide first. So it's going to be 6 divided by 2 is 3, right? Then 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. And that is option A. So we have 6 divided by 2 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So some of you would have done 6 divided by 2 times 3 is 6. And this is wrong because you are indirectly multiplying before dividing. And that is against the rule of BODMAS or pendants. So Sandra, now you know the controversy, right? Okay, I know some of you will still argue this out. Please, you have the right to argue, but just do your research. Then come back to this live stream. I'm always live. Come back to the live stream and tell me what you find out. Okay? Why you shouldn't multiply before you divide, no matter how the multiplication comes. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Now we have this question. The question says, a father is 5 times older than his son. A father is 5 times older than his son. Older than his son. 5 times older than his son. So the question says, after 8 years, after 8 years, their ages together will be 88. Their ages together. Let's see who is smart here. Their ages together is 88. Now, how old is the son now? How old is the son now? All right. Let's see those that can get this right. Okay, so KOE, you can see another question now. Let's go. Let's see your answer to this. You want another question, right? There you have it. Making noise. A father is 5 times older than his son. Now, let me give you an idea. Okay, thank you, Nelson. So I'll give you an idea, and this is the idea. All right. The idea is this: you take those sentences and transform them into a mathematical question. So even if you don't know this math, I would advise you to stay put and watch this, because I'm going to explain it the way that anytime you see this type of question, you will no longer be scared of it. Because sincerely, I would say, I myself, there was a time I was scared of this question, this type of question. But after I tried to understand it, I noticed that it is one of the easiest questions you can solve in maths. Sultan says it's 12. Can they tell us how? It's 8 minus 16 equals 72. 5 plus 1 is 6. 72 divided by 6 is. Can they tell us where those figures are coming from? 8 we know it's there on the board. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, 8 is there on the board. Can they tell us how you obtained the other ones, please? A father is 5 times older than his son. So I'm trying to solve mine now. So the question is saying, I'm trying to transform my own sentences. That is, this is what problem. So I'm trying to transform my own sentences into equations. So that is what I'm solving now. A father is 5 times older than his son. 5 times older than his son. Okay. Then after 8 years, in 8 years' time, their ages together will be 8. So in 8 years' time, we have s plus 8 and we have f plus 8 as well. Okay. Wow, this is an interesting question. Very easy, seriously. Okay, two people, both 8 years older, so 16. Okay. So the 8 years is minus 16, that is 77. Father 5 times, so son is 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 72 divided by 6 equals 12. Okay. Someone is saying the son is adopted. Joseph, wait, but does that really matter? Yeah, I'm asking, does that matter? Does it really matter if the son is adopted or not? Please, let's focus on the question, please. Like I said, even if you don't know this, stay put. Don't leave the live. I'm going to explain this and you will understand it. Anyway, you see this type of question, you'll be able to solve it. So I'd like you guys to drop your answers, but if I see that most of you are not dropping the answer, I will solve it, because it simply means that most of us don't know it, okay? And I completely understand. Okay, so I think that is what I will do. A father is 5 times. I need scrap paper. Oh, okay, Sandra, you're not at home. I wish I could give you mine from here. I have a lot. A lot. I wish I could give you from here, but I can't. The son is 12 years old. Okay. Someone says 24 years old. Okay. I'm happy you guys are coming up with some answers. I'm happy you are coming up with some answers. 5 times you have to do multiplication. Yes, that is the meaning of 5 times. Multiplication has to come in. Yes, that is true. Maya says it's 12. I think an expression. Yes, you need to put all those English language, you need to put them in mathematical language. Let me put it that way. You need to put them in mathematical language. Is the father 5 times as old or 6 times as old? 5. I believe my 5 is clear enough. I believe my 5 is clear enough. So it's 5 times, George. Yes. The father 5 times as old. And you know my explanation was correct. So you now know the answer. Show it to the people. How sure are you, KOE? How sure are you? I knew the answer from the onset. If not, I won't bring it to the public. So anything I'm bringing out here, I've done my research and I've solved it. That is the honest truth. I can't bring out a question I don't know to the public. Lion King says it's 16. 16. 16. Okay. Now, let us do this together. Okay? Remember that if this is the first time you are coming across this lovely channel, please hit the subscription button. Shop W says it's 12. Joy 3D, yeah, sorry, can't call your name, says it's 12. KOA says 16 can be correct. You correct? Now let's do this. So anytime you have something like this is word problem. We call it word problem in mathematics, where you need to transform each sentence is given to you. Each sentence given to you, you need to transform it to an equation. So we are going to start with the first one. It says a father is 5 times older than his son. A father is 5 times older than his son. So first of all, let the father's age, you need to represent it with a letter. Let the father's age be equal to F. Then let the son's age be equal to S. Then let's go back to the first sentence. The first sentence is saying that a father is 5 times older. 5 times means 5 multiplied by. Okay? So it means that the father, which is F, is in mathematics means equal to. Okay? Is in mathematics means equal to. So a father is 5 times older than his son. That means 5 times S. Remember that the S is the son's age. So this is the first equation. This is the first equation. Now, the second equation is after 8 years. Now we are in 8 years' time. After 8 years, their ages together is 88. So first of all, we need to consider their age in 8 years' time separately before we consider what they will give us in total. So in 8 years' time, the father's age will be F plus 8. Then in 8 years' time, the son's age will be S plus 8. Now remember that the father's age, F, is also equal to 5S. Now you try to get the answer in terms of S, because if you have only one unknown in an equation, you can easily find your solution. You cannot have 2 unknowns. So that is why we need to get F in terms of the son's age. Okay, so I'm now going to replace F with 5S. So we have 5 times S plus 8. Okay, so according to this second sentence, it's saying that after 8 years, it's saying that after 8 years, their age together, that is when you add their age together, after 8 years, you are going to get 88. Now, in 8 years' time, the father is 5S plus 8, and in 8 years' time, the son is S plus 8. So it means that if I add this to this, that I'm supposed to get 88. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll clean this. So if we make that statement, we have 5S plus 8, which is the father's age, plus S plus 8, which is the son's age. We are going to get 88. This is in 8 years' time. Then we solve. Remember that your addition does not matter. So you just have to open it up. So we have 5s plus 8 plus s plus 8 equals 8. So we are going to collect like terms. Okay. So we collect like terms. We have 5s plus s will give us 6s plus 8 plus 8 is 16. We have 8. All right. Now we transfer this to the other side and we have 6s is 8 minus 16. So we have 6s is 72. So remember that the s is the son's age, which is what they asked us to find. So s will now be 72 divided by 6, which will give us 12. So it means that the son's age now is 12 years old. Now, I told you guys that it is very simple. Yeah, I told you guys that it is very simple. 12 plus 8 is 20. Where is 12 and 8 coming from? KO. All right. So, so. We now look at another question. Okay, so no, we cannot add 8 now. Remember, they say now. The 8 you're adding, they said after 8 years, meaning the 8 years is still after 8 years. A father is 5 times older than his son. After 8 years, the 8 years is still in the front. Okay, we've not gotten to the 8 years now. All right, thank you so much. Now let's solve another one. Let's solve another question. This one will not be stressful for anybody. Trust me. This won't be stressful for anybody. I had to sit down a bit because I needed to rest a bit as well. Okay. So, I believe with this, you won't fail this type of question again. I believe. Now, what is minus 3 squared? A, minus 9. B, 9. This is another controversial question that some students find difficult to answer. What is minus 3 squared? What is minus 3 squared? Please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell if this is the first time you're seeing us. Like, comment, and share our live stream if you love what we are doing as well. Thank you. Okay, I have minus 9, minus 27, minus 9, 9, 9, minus 9, 9. So, invariably, we have the answer is either minus 9 or 9. I know. But I'm having more of minus 9 than 9. Oh, they're the same. The same thing. I have 9, I have minus 9. Okay. So Sultan says the answer is minus 9. Sarah says it's minus 9. David says it's 9. Ola says it's 9. The Herald says it's minus 9. Kishan says it's 9. Okay. Sandra Nelson said, oh, I put it in the phone and it said -9. I thought it would be 9. Okay. All right. So, are you going to believe what your phone is saying? Or are you going to believe what your mind is telling you? So, Sandra, so the sense says it's supposed to be -9 because it's not in the bracket. Okay. So W says it's -9. All right. Okay. So we have Sandra said I should send help. You need to Sandra, of course I'm here. Okay. I'll definitely say something. But you need to choose one. Are you choosing what your mind is telling you? Or are you going to choose what your phone is telling you? You need to choose one. You are definitely supposed to choose one. So we are here together. We are going to face it together. Okay? We will face it together. Still waiting. Okay. I'm waiting for more people to answer this. 9 or -9? Sandra, Sandra, don't worry. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Okay, Sandra, I'm on my way. Okay, so since it's 9 now. In our university, we consider brackets all the time. Okay. In the absence of brackets, what does that mean then? In the absence of brackets, what does that mean? Let's proceed. We have more to do. Okay. So -3 squared. Okay, so Josiah, in conclusion, what do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? Tell us what you think the answer should be. Let me look for your answer. Thank you for the likes, guys. If you love what we are doing, please like our live stream. Like our live stream if you love what you're doing. If you don't, tell us how to improve. So, Josiah, what is your final answer before we proceed? Then, Sandra, tell us your final answer as well. You need to conclude before we proceed. how you're making it sound. The answer should be 9, but I guess it's minus 9. I already said it's minus 9. Okay, now let's do it together. Let's do it together. It's actually easy. First of all, minus 3 squared is not equal to minus 3 squared. Okay, I will explain. That bracket is there for a purpose, and it makes a lot of difference. You start by trying to understand the value of minus in this particular number. Minus means minus 1. Okay, then we have 3 squared. Okay, that is it for this. Here we have both minus 1 and 3. Both of them are squared because they are both inside the bracket, showing that this square is for both negative and for 3 as well. So, in conclusion, it simply means that minus 3 without bracket simply means minus 1 multiplied by 3 squared, which will give us minus 1 multiplied by 9, which will give us minus 9. And that is option A. According to what your phone told you, Sandra, that's why your phone is telling you that the answer is minus 9. But if you put that bracket, minus 9, minus 3 squared here, once this bracket is there, you are going to get positive 9. Because in this case, negative squared, that is minus times minus is plus, and 3 squared is 9, which is why you will have 9 as your answer. All right, so I'll just stay a little longer. I want to stay till in the next 12 minutes we'll be done. So let's answer another question. Let's answer another question. Now, this question says 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 24. 2 plus 3 is 24. 3 plus 3 is 36. 4 plus 4. Okay, 4 plus 5 is 59. Then what is 4 plus 3? Well, let's turn this to 48. Okay. So we have 2 plus 2. They have to specifically say there is no bracket. Of course, once the bracket is not there, there is no bracket. So there's no way they will come and say there is no bracket or there is no bracket. Once the bracket is not there, there is no bracket. Okay. 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 One says it's 47. So W, where is minus 6 coming from? Guys, this is going to be the last number on the screen, on the live stream for today. It's going to be the last one. So let's get this right. Let's get this right. Someone says 47, another says it's 42. Aaron says 42. We have 47. Shall that be you again? Where is 77 coming from? Okay. 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 Where is 77 coming from? Shall that be you? Okay. Because 2 times 2 plus 2 times 6, 24. Waiting for more answers. Mm. Okay. What in the world is this? Sandra, see, it's easy. Okay. It's actually easy. So all you need to do is take a deep breath. Okay. Take a deep breath and look at the whole thing. You're going to see a sequence. They must follow a pattern. Okay. They must follow a pattern. So it's very easy. I know it's like the picture maths, something like that. No, you are welcome. Now says it's 60. Now says it's 60. Kitchen says it's 84. 84. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Let me get my scrap paper. All right, Sandra. All right, Sandra. Hmm. So Kashan says it's 36. Nice one. I'm seeing 36. Seeing 36. So what is the answer, guys? Sorry, had to take care of something. So Sultan says it's 42. Joseph says it's 24. I want you guys to look at this very well. Just take a look at it. Take a deep breath and take a look at it. Actually easy. It's actually easy. Shabdavi says that 8 final answer. So your final answer is 38. Would it be 30? We'll find out soon. We will find out soon. 30. We will find out soon. Okay, we have 47 by Claudia. Sandra Nelson says it's 42. 2 is 12, 3 is 18, 4 is 24. So 24 plus 18 should be 48. Okay, we soon find out. All right. So we have 47, we have 38, we have 57, we have 47. Hmm. This is very easy. Seriously. This is very easy. So now Eric says it's 57. Ebenezer says it's 37. Hmm. I thought this is going to be the easiest for us. Seriously. That's why I've not brought that question first since. I thought it's going to be the easiest, but it seems it's not. Sandra finally says the answer is 42. Ebenezer says it's 37. Sandra, 42. Okay. Eric says 47. Sean Bedomi says it's 37. 37. Okay. Oh, Sandra Nelson says the answer 42, Professor. We are going to find out soon. Okay. We will find out soon. Kishan says it's 47. Okay. Now, let's get into it. Okay. Let's get into it. It's actually very, if I tell you the answer, you're going to laugh. You will laugh and laugh and laugh because the pattern is very easy. Okay. Guys, look at this very well. You can see 2 here. You can see 3. You can see 4. And we have 2, 3, 4. Okay. So definitely the answer will start with 4 to start with because we also have 4 here. So 4 will be here. Now, what will now be the next one? You can see that 2 plus 2 will give you the next number. Yes. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. Very easy. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So the answer is 47. That is the answer. Okay, so in a special way, I thank each and every one of you that joined my live stream today. You all made it to be fun. Both those that agreed with me and those that did not agree with me. You all are awesome. And I love you all so much. So thank you so much. No, it has to be a pattern, Sandra. Once it's what is it called, IQ test is always a pattern. All right, so I have a whooping number of 162 persons and counting on seats. Thank you all for joining, and I wish to see you again next time. Bye.